it's Sparkover, and I'm going to play some Fisher-Price Firehouse Rescue for the NES Block. Time starts as soon as I think I get control of the fire truck, so I'm just going to hit the button and we can start time like in a second, like as soon as the map comes up, so go! Alright, so the game starts off. We have to navigate this really difficult maze, and then we will go to the house that's on fire. But wait, it's not a house, it's a cat, and we have to save it. Meow. So, very good. We have done our first mission. So, we go on, and now we're actually going to be rescuing some humans. So, the first level of this, you're given some kind of simple maps, and they're not too difficult, but there's still a small RNG involved. Like, look at that. Perfect RNG. The first person comes out of the house. So, yeah, there's no fire on this, and we kind of question that just because I suppose it's training. This is like the Fisher-Price Firehouse training montage. Nothing is actually on fire, but we still have to work on rescuing the people. So again, drive up to the house, hope for good RNG, and so far that's very nice. Look at that, perfect RNG. We are happy. It is a good day. Alright, so on to the next maze. And so you'll notice the mazes actually get a little bit, larger as you go. They'll take up more map space. You have to navigate them. They are actually the same every time, though. So once you have them memorized, that's done pretty well. Oh, see now, they're just cruel. Putting them in the wrong order. So we're really hoping for them to come out of the first window now. But of course, they come out the last window. So let's waste some time. Oh, wow. But that does complete the first level, so you get job promotions throughout this. The goal is to become the chief of the fire department. So right now, we are a firefighter. We passed the test. And now the real test begins. Larger maps, 2 houses on each map, and a few other challenges that will be thrown into the mix as we go. So again, make it to the house, save the people, and carry on. And because there are 2 houses in this, we will navigate our way to the next one. So you can actually drift around corners in this. I've actually gotten myself stuck in a wall once, and that was kind of counterproductive, but if you can drift around the corners just a little bit faster, those are some minor time saves that you can control. The order of the people in the houses, not so much. Alright, so on to the next one. These maps in levels 2, 3, and 4 do remain the same for the entire time. Exactly, you must drift the corners! The soundtrack is a little bit lacking. I feel like if we had some Initial D music or something in the background, that would really add to the game. But, you know, we have to play with the true Fisher-Price Nintendo soundtrack. Pew! Very good sound effects, though. So again, drifting around the corners. Not getting stuck in walls. Hopefully. And rescue another 3 people. Alright. So on to the next map. This map is a bit of a bugger, actually. Not so much right now, but later on in the game, there are some challenges that can make it a little bit difficult to complete. So rescue 4 people now, because this game is getting advanced. Alright, and off to the next house. So again, just trying to drift around the corners as fast as you can, navigate the maze properly. Oop. And also keep driving, don't stop. There's an emergency and they need you. Right, so on to the last house of this level before we get our job promotion. Look at that lovely sweater. Very good, very fashionable. And we have been promoted again, so on to level 3 now. Exactly the same as level 2, but there's a timer at the bottom. So it doesn't actually affect anything once you're a speedrunner. Though I actually did, I was babysitting a child. He was about, I think, 4 years old, and I got him to play this game, and that timer was actually quite the challenge for him. Possibly because he didn't have everything memorized the way I did, but, you know, we don't take our skills in the Firehouse games for granted. Alright, so onward, trying to get around these corners nicely again, but my navigation, I don't know. How does it work? Nah, we're okay. So on to the next house. Good order for this one. And again, visiting this one. So the first two maps follow very similar patterns. You want to find the house in the top right corner and then into the bottom left. Slight map differences, but from a navigation standpoint, very easy to remember. They have matched their sweaters to their garage door and window colors. So back down we go again. Into the house. Saving the people. I like this house actually. They've got a cute pink fence. And bricks. Actually, their neighbors do too, now that I look at it. That can't be due to a limited Nintendo color palette or anything, no. Right, so off to the last one in this before we get to advance again with our dream of becoming the chief. So zoom around the corners, into the house, rescue 4 people, and there's our lovely nice sweater again. Ooh. And off we go to the final house in this stage. Lots of little corners to navigate around. Oop. Oop. Navigation, how does it work? Alright, final house. Oh, that's just rude. That is not the house order, or rather human order, you are looking for. Alright, so we'll get another promotion here. I don't remember what it is, but maybe I'll read it very quickly. Captain, we are the captain, and now headed for the chief. So, our challenge in this last section here, we have the maps, we have the timer, and we have keys. You cannot get into a house until you get the key, and the keys are randomly thrown out on the map. I believe there is only a set number of points where the keys can actually spawn, but if you don't see it right away, due to the nature of the shortish timer, it's pretty easy to actually fail that and have to try all over again. So not only, you know, are you constrained by hoping for the key to be right in your way, if it's at a very windy path far away, you can actually be in trouble. So let's see what we do here. I'm a little concerned by not seeing it here, so we're going to have to travel up, and there I see it over there. That's good. We should have enough time for that one. It's the later maps that get a lot worse. I don't believe going down there is actually faster, so I'm gonna zoop back down this way. Zoop is a very professional fireman's term for driving fast, of course. I'm a professional here. And get to the house, get bad person RNG because they're just rude, but that's okay. So rude. So on to the next one. So again, just hoping we see the key right away because if not we'll cry, and I'm having concerns and we are going to have to look, but there it is right back there. Alright, so zoom around the corners and go to the house. Hey, I actually got a good one. Perfect human RNG in this one. Fantastic. And off to the next house. Yet again, hoping for the lovely key to just show up, but it did not. So this map I find is pretty straightforward-ish. It's very twisty and turny, but I feel like this one is a little bit less confusing to see exactly where everything is located, at least. In terms of how to get to, you know, the corners that you don't normally navigate. So zoop around a few corners. And save our humans. Alright, so off to the final challenge. The most difficult map to navigate and where most of the game overs will happen. So I usually just go my regular route and hope that I can see the key. That's bad. That's a really bad key location. Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit of a race against the clock here, I believe. I'm pretty sure I want to go this way. I want to believe in myself, but that is one of the worst locations, I think, for the first key. So we're actually retracing all these steps that I'll be coming to go to the second house, but you can't do them out of order because, well, you know, the key only works for your house, not someone else's. What's with these civilians leaving their keys on the road anyway? Very nice. Shucks. Alright. So we move on to our final house now. Again, just hoping that we can see the key right away, and I will take that. I mean, it's not, you know, optimal, but it's ideal in the way that it's right there. We can see it, and we do not have to panic to get it. So just a few more initial D drifts around the corners, and we will be finishing our game. Fun story, when I reclaimed the world record previously, which I've now lost since then, I did what I called the victory lap. I played an initial D song while playing through the game as my run back. It was fun times. There's actually a Eurobeat song called Spark in the Dark. I chose that one. The name was appropriate. Alright, so time is coming up. It's going to be as soon as you see the promotion saying that I am the chief. So hopefully the fire department thinks I did a good job and time. Yay! Thank you very much for having me here on your marathon. I really appreciate it. Shout outs to RGL.